Shout out, shout out.
It's 1987.
Put me on, coach.
The sunset like it knows it's part of a movie. The colors, rich, warm, nostalgic, but none of it is by accident. This is cinematic lighting. Every shadow, every glow, it's storytelling without the words. Back then, they used what they had. Tungsten lights, colored gels, practicals in the background.
Okay, coach, okay.
Today, we have more tools than ever. But the heart of cinematic lighting hasn't changed. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how to shape light like a storyteller. So whether you're shooting a short film, commercial, or just want your videos to feel like cinema, this is where it begins.
Appreciate it. Yep. We're here to learn, boys. We're here to learn. Let's go. Add. Oh, okay.
We're gonna show you how to light it.
The floor creaked again.
Yes, it's cool. It's cool. This junk is super spooky. I feel it already. Y'all feel it? Lights are doing this?
Third time tonight.
I haven't been using lights at all.
You
see, I just got my shit on.
Or so she thought. The
I
closet
just got
was
my shit
slowly
on.
open inch by inch, so no wind had blown.
Get right. You see there's a weapon on the book, right? Get you one.
Hello?
Whole lot horror film. You see how the lights just changed again? They got a little bit lower. I'm learning, y'all, boys.
What was that noise?
And she on her, like, curiosity. Look at that. Jump scare. We ain't even get to see.
Let's break down quickly the tools. The key light is your main source. Like the sun in your setup, it defines the look, mood, and shape of your subject. Then we have soft boxes and diffusion. It makes the light softer, in which makes it more cinematic. We use soft boxes, or we can use diffusion. It removes harsh shadows, gives you that professional look. Then we have grids that go typically in front of your softbox. Grids help keep the light focused, so you don't have it spilling or bouncing all over the room and flattening your image. Then we have negative fill.
I would keep the light focused. What the heck?
Drama. You use negative fill, and this is anything black that soaks up light, giving your shadows more depth. Then we have color temperature. Similar to your camera's color temperature, lighting has color. Warm lights feel cozy, cool lights feel clean or tense. Cinematic light plays with both. Usually, you can adjust the light from 3200
That's
Kelvin.
That's cinematic right there. How you did that? Hold on.
To 5600 Kelvin, with 32 being the warmer and 56 being the colder.
I'm learning, y'all, boys. I'm learning.
So now
Should I take notes? Hold on.
So step one is to assess the room. Where is everything? Where are the light sources coming from?
Okay, one,
and you
two.
can also rearrange the room. So as you can see, we have the ceiling light here. And everything in this place looks kind of flat, mixed, and not really cinematic. So then we go to step two, which is to kill the lights. Turn everything off.
Can you record with some intention though?
Because control is a key to cinematic lighting.
Damn, he on the cameraman. He on him. He's like, come paying you, cuz. Like, step it up,
Today,
buddy.
We're lighting this kind of vintage scene. We're gonna be using the Godox No LED F200 Bi.
So I actually had this idea to have a little sunlight hitting just to simulate it was kind of sunset or kind of winding down, but it actually did not go as planned. I'm still gonna keep this in there just so you can hear me explain some things.
As you can see, we're using this to fake that the lamp is lighting her. So if we go ahead and turn this off, that's how much the light is lighting her.
Yeah.
Now, you can see it's alright, but we're dealing with cameras right now. So once we turn this back on, as you can see, bada bing. But we're gonna make it more directional. So let's go ahead and add some of this.
Y'all boys not learning for real. I'm learning. I'm like, cause how is he gonna make it look like a lamp? Cause that bit did get brighter, y'all boys. Let's see what
But in the end,
what it
this
do.
did not work as I wanted to. So
That's
why
what
we
I'm
shifted everything
saying.
to
Okay,
this
okay,
frame.
okay, 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 okay.
And simply just
I thought I
to
was tripping. You see me? You see me? I thought I was tripping.
motivate the light and have her face burn. That was one of the two things that we
Chair
wanted.
tripping. Hold on.
So we had this light acting as the motivating light, simulating the lamp, of course. Then we had our fill light.
See, he still did it though. That's what's tough. I didn't even realize.
And then over to the side,
still
we
did
also
it.
had this negative fill that was left here.
This is how you motivate light. So you use it to show that, oh, this is the, what's it called? What's the thing called again? Oh, this is the lamp illuminating her as she's reading. Whole time, it's really not. So if we were to cut off this light, as you can see,
The camera setting is just like, it's on like a more spooky setting.
still dark. And then also, if we take off this light, you can't see here. This is pretty much what we're doing. So we're just motivating the light, using this one to wrap
That
a
lamp
bit
is not really a light for real. It's like more of an accessory.
at like 25%.
All the lights are off too? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
And then we have this one acting as
She already said it's kind of scary with the lighting.
Fake.
That's crazy. Not even looking at the picture and stuff. Not even looking at the video. In person, that bitch still feel like that.
lamp, as you can see. And it just illuminates it a little bit. And it kind of works because
Okay, what's the
lamp
next
shade
step
is
though?
pushed down and also
Alright, break it down, you
Only
feel
two
me?
lights.
Break it down.
We had one simulating the crazy, scary effect using the faulty bulb effect that you'll find on most lights. We had it set all the way in the other room so that we can have little flashes here and there. Then we used the 120D for moonlight.
So we're using this as a sort of fake moonlight.
From here, because the 120D is daylight, we can set our camera's white balance to more of a warm tone so that the daylight will become blue. Then from here, her face was a little bit dark, so what we
Oh,
did,
wait, that doesn't make sense. If you make it warm, why would it be blue? Why would it be blue?
was simply
I
have
don't know.
another small little RGB light set to 5600 and just following her face. Now we're gonna break down this nice little bedroom scene that is absolutely my favorite.
When was there a bedroom scene, y'all boys? I'm tripping. When was there a bed?
Here we use the similar setup to the other one, where we have our key.
When was there a
acting
bedroom
as the
scene?
motivating light of the lamp,
I'm tripping.
And we have
There
this one
was
here
at the
light.
beginning, right?
and then we have this acting as our moon
At the
light,
beginning, right?
which is the 120D.
Now we have this shot where we're again motivating the lamp using that right there.
No,
And
there was
then
no
that-
bedroom scene. I'm not tripping.
Set to
I do not
3300,
remember
and
no
that's the
bedroom
color of
scene,
the
yes.
bulb, which is the color of Kelvin. Now, this is a daylight, so this is not gonna change. This is 5600 Kelvin. That's usually the color of daylight. But because we set our camera to 3200 Kelvin, this comes off more bluish to simulate the moonlight.
Okay,
you
now
can
the explanation. You see? This is what I was waiting for.
probably put it outside to go through the windows, and that's where you can get the little shade effect or whatever. But this works pretty well. But with this now, we have this right here to simulate our hair light. This basically gives a little more separation from her hair, so it doesn't blend in with the darkness, obviously. So that's why we have this. So now if we were to turn this off, boom, look at that. She's a little too dark.
Oh, dehydrated.
So we just turn that back up, and boom. We have this here to simulate the moonlight. So if we were to turn this off,
I'm real time learning.
see, it just changes the little ambience of the room. This could work, but it's too dark for me. So we turn this on just to give the room a
Real
little
time,
more
real
lift.
time learning.
And then if you come over here,
Okay, okay, I
we
got
have
the.
this light. This is the sun. I mean, not sun. This is the light of the lamp. But it's best to
Let me see this one.
You know. Now for this 80s sunset scene, it was really fun to do.
That's crazy. Every little
From here,
segment
I
with
used my
video.
LED
So
mat
it's probably
again,
another segment.
but this
where-
time with a softbox diffusion and then another separate diffusion. So it can create this soft effect simulating the sun. And then we had it at an angle. Then simply after that, I had these curtains up and I had another layer of diffusion and then just a curtain. And as you can see, this
That's
little
all
thing
over
here
the
is
light?
just so that I can reflect a nice little golden light onto my back side here. And then because I used a little coat hanger and it had a bar at the bottom, it helped sell that this was a window. And as you can see, the 120D is bouncing into that, and then it's giving me that little glow. Then I had this small light bouncing off of this board so that it can just illuminate my face a little bit more. I didn't want a total
It's like reflections and all, bro. That was.
silhouette, but I wanted it to
I didn't
seem
know it get
like
this
all my
detail.
lights were off, and it's at sunset.
I didn't know I get this detail. That's crazy.
Anyways, guys,
And he
for
just did
watching.
another version, bro. That's a different form of light, bro. That's a different scene right there.
like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, don't buy that camera. Get lighting. This is not even lighting. Everything in movies is fake. Everything we do is fake.
He played me, see? I told you.
Fake. Boo. Ah.
Shout out. That was good. That was good.